Hey, everybody. If anybody's out there, a little later than I had planned to, but I did say I'd come back up. So here we are. If anybody is out there, let me know. Hey, Chu, how are you? I'm going to step away and grab my tea as people start to roll in. I'll be right back. Hang on. All right. Got my tea. That's mo better. Not sure we'll get a full contingency in here tonight. We'll just kind of putz along here and see who comes in. If we get a bunch of people in, that's great. If not, I'll just shut her down and we'll call it an evening. How are you, Chu? Hey, Pookie. You know, you should have, I should have told you to just run out here to look at this desk now and grab Mr. Pookie's birthday card and that coffee. You still could. You could run out here really quick and look at this desk. I know it's hard to leave home because you're already chilling now. So nobody's expecting me to hop in. So, oh, all right. The peppermint didn't help, and the dog belch. Philip the Board, how are you? How are ya? How are ya? I'm going to move this over to here and share it. I'm going to share the screen. I don't know if you were in earlier today when Southern Coins was up, and he had this note, and I took a screenshot of it. I had to look it up and figure out what it was. So this is what it is. It's Abkhazian, Apsar. It's kind of a cool note. It's a country with limited recognition. And I'm kind of going, oh, that's kind of cool. It's a National Bank of the Republic of Abkhazia. It's a leopard on it. It's a pretty little note. I'm hoping that Southern Coin comes back up because I want to share it with him, tell him what it is, but I'm kind of like, oh, this is the obverse of it. So I just thought it was a cool little foreign note for us, especially from a country that's very little known, not well known at all. So yeah. 7. So it's probably what? Hey, Gatita. Oh, so how are you? This is not my usual stream time. It's not Ray's usual stream time. I just had told folks earlier today that since I had to cut it short, I would come back up later this evening. Hope I'm not stepping on anybody's toes, but just to do a little more trade day business if people wanted to do that. I'm just texting. I'm just texting Ray and Ashes just to see if anybody, if we get anybody. It's okay if we don't. I just and I recognize it might take a little while. What do you got going, Philip the Board? You got anything good tonight? Have anything to sell? Running my desk back down. I was standing, but my feet are kind of complaining, so I guess I'll. Dwayne Mansell, how are you? Welcome in. Ashes, welcome, welcome. I threw this note out there. If you're just jumping in, this is a note that Southern Coin shared earlier, and I was kind of fascinated by it, so I took a screenshot. I went back and took a screenshot and had to look it up. And I think it's really cool looking. Kevin Rose, hey, hey, hey. How are ya? How are ya? I did say that I would come back up. I recognize I'm a little bit later than I had said, but it took Pookie and I a little bit longer. And when I got home, I had my stuff to unload, and then we ate a meal. So I'm just now getting to it. I've also talked to both sisters, and I am on call. Special sister is ensconced in front of the TV with her basketball. So she's okay right now. But there is the invite. So yeah, to a little bit about this. Can I make that bigger somehow? I don't know if that. Does that make that bigger on your screen? So it is the 10 Aspar banknote of Abkhazia. It's a country with limited recognition, and it's from 2024. And with that, I'll go back over here. Don't know how I did that, but Kevin Rose, hey. There we go. Now I'm control panel. How are you this evening?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Hey, everybody. We've got 16 watching now. Cool. So that's awesome. We've got, we're under a winter storm watch. It rained a little bit, and now it's snowing. And looks like we're supposed to get, it says,
hey, Chu.
Special weather statement. What's it say? Through 9 a.m. tomorrow, we are to get between 2 and 5 inches of snow.
Oh, wow.
So locally intense snow with wind gusts up to 30 miles an hour and isolated lightning. And we've already had some thunder snow.
The good old thunder snow.
Yeah, intense snowfall rates and gusty winds will create instances of very low visibility. Heavy snowfall rates will also lead to quick slushy accumulation on roads. So, so my other sister, who is celebrating her birthday with her daughters, Her plan was kind of truncated, and we're winging it. So anyway. Oh, Coin Junkie, welcome in. Now we're getting some people in here. 17 watching.
Hey, Coin Junkie.
Yep, I told them about Grandpa and what he used to say, like March. About March. Yeah, normal spring, pretty much, Kevin. Although we were out at the old house, Kevin, yesterday, and it was gorgeous. Oh my gosh, was it beautiful. So I don't know, folks, if you're up for buying, selling, trading. If you have something and you want to come up on panel to sell, you are welcome. And yesterday and the day before were real nice up in Helena. Yeah, it was beautiful here, but out there it's just a special kind of. I mean, there's still snow there; it's melting off, but the killdeer were out, and the meadowlarks, and the eagles, and the little chickadees were just starting to come in. And it's so far out there, it's quiet, and yeah, it was gorgeous. So if anybody wants to sell, the email earlybirdtradeday@gmail.com, or you're welcome to come up on panel with Ashes and myself. Neither of us bites too hard, I don't imagine. I'm slightly feral, so I might bite a little bit, but usually just with words. Philip the Board says he doesn't have a lot tonight. He has some 87 ASEs, $36 each plus ship, and some with toning and blemishes for $34 each plus ship. Yeah, Pookie, depends on the words, right?
Yeah.
And the person. I've been known to fly off just a little bit. All right. I'm going to let Ashes have the panel right now, folks.
Oh, gee, thanks.
You are very welcome. You have a lot of good stuff, so people are here to see good stuff. Paddlefish camp. Well, what happens in paddlefish camp case? Sis,
Yes. What happens at paddle stays in paddle, right?
Yep. Paddlefish camp was 8 days of blissful fishing, and I don't know if you know what a paddlefish is, but Google them. I'll Google it and show it later. But yeah, they're very prehistoric. Anyway.
Yeah. All right, folks, y'all know me. Y'all know how I work. So PayPal, friends and family, no notes, Cash App. If you buy something, please send me an email to this email here, silver.ashes.66@gmail.com. Let me know what you bought and put your address in there, so it makes it easier for me to find you, even if you're a regular customer. Just makes life for the seller, me, a whole lot easier. So anyone's interested in some Roosevelt dimes, here's a book. And this book is in pretty good condition. You can see it's all still held together. This is a Whitman folder, and this one is a copyright of 78. It has the dimes, 48 silver dimes from 1946, and all the dimes are there. We'll go through each row here. So this page is from 46 to 58D. All the plastic is in the pages, just like a dance coat. It has the pages that are there.
Bellows Forge, hello, welcome in.
Hey, Bellows. Nice to see you. Here's a reverse of those dimes. And then here is the 59 through 64. So there's the 48 silver. And then we go into 65, 6, and 7 to get your special Met set dimes. And then we are in 68 with the PD and S, 69 PD and S, 70 PD and S, 71, 72, 73, and 74. And the last page, there's a 75, 76, 77, 78, and 79. This is where the book stops. But here is an 80. That's an 81. That's an 81. That's an 82. And this one down here, I believe, is it's 83, 83 Denver, then an 84. And there's 48 silver dimes in the book. And 48 silver dimes comes out today in melt. There goes the train. You hear the whistle in the background.
I hear the train a coming. It's coming around.
Yep. So the melt value on the dimes is 118, and I would take 140 for the book and all the dimes. $140. 140. This is book number 9119. 140 for the book. Let you ponder on that just a second.
Hey, Ashes, did you find your missing packet?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. I went to the fire station and they were all looking and calling the other agencies that were there. And I asked the captain, I said, who looked for the air packs? And he told me who did. I said, did you look or did the deputy chief look? No. I said, why don't y'all go look? And they found it.
Aha.
Yeah.
And
So
then they felt very foolish.
No, they were just very thankful that they didn't lose it. And so was I. So
yes.
That particular air pack has a thermal imaging camera built into it. It's about a $7,000 item. So they just overlooked it. So all's well that ends well. It's all good.
Thank goodness.
Yep. Up next is a Whitman album for Jefferson Nichols. And this album, it's not the best of shape. You can see right here, it's starting to come loose. But this album came out in 1960, right there. And this starts with 38. And this first page goes from 38 down to 45D. It does have all 11 silver war nickels, starting with the 42. And you can see it says silver. These are all the silver nickels. And on the next page, there's the last silver one right there. And it does have the key date, the 50D key date right there, which is not a bad little nickel. Nice little nickel. And flip it over. And this book is full. And this particular book ends at 1964D. And I would do, $60 on the book. 60. Melt value is about 21 just on the nickels with the complete collection with all those and the key date. So $60. If anyone's interested. $100-gram Valcambi breaker bar.
These are cool.
This is the 100 times 1 gram bar. This is 10 by 10. $200 for this. 3/9 fine silver, weighs 100 grams, $200. These sell for anywhere from $2.25 to more than $3 a piece if you break them out. I just didn't have the heart to break them out. The case does have, the plastic is torn right here, so I did put packing tape, which you can see there, to hold it together. But that is $200 if anyone's interested. If you're interested in anything, let me know in the chat. Here's 1865 3-cent nickel. Fix the focus here so you can see it. This little itch knitter. There we go. That's $20. 1809 half cent. 1809 half cent. I would do 75 on this one. 75. And that price you saw on the bottom, that is the consumer price guide price from the gray sheet for AG3. So a little $5 discount. 1858. Small letters. Flying Eagle. I would do 80 on this one. $80.
Ooh.
Have two 1853 large cents. They both price out at the same price at this grade. This one is a little nicer than this one. You get choice at $60. This is a better one. And the not so better one. Not a whole lot of difference in them though. Your choice, $60. Cat Bust Dime. From 18 and 37. Do 45 on this. $18.35. Cat Bust Half. Do 50 on this.
That's a cool one, folks.
And this does have the writing on the edge, the lettered edge. Second year Walking Liberty, 1917. $20. Yes, Kellen, you can melt it. You can melt it, Kellen. $1946. Walking Liberty Half. really nice condition. See the face, all the flowers, the stars, and the flag. And most people don't realize that she's draped in the flag. They don't realize that. I didn't know for like 2 years that that's what that was.
Yeah, the colorized versions that you see
that's
with them.
that's what I figured it out. I was like, oh, that's the flag. It's a reverse. And this one is 30. This is a 1946. This one is $30. $30. $1921D. I'll do $40 on this one. $2012 Libertad, 1 Onza. Do 45 on this one today. 45. And I have a couple of Stone Mountain $50 commemoratives. Here's the first one. These are from 1925. This has some nice toning to it. There's a reverse. I do 75 on this one today.
Killing now.
And then I have this one, which is a little nicer. This one is 100. Salt and vinegar chips are helping and walking around. Well, that's good.
She had right in the back seat when I was traipsing around with Special Sister, and she suffers from terrible motion sickness and never thought about it. It seemed like it was such a short period of time, but she's got motion sickness now. And trying to stave it off.
I'll show you that this is a lot. I'd like to sell this whole lot together. There are 9 coins here. I'll show them to you, then I'll tell you the price. First one is a brilliant uncirculated. This is from the Whatnot app. This is a 58D brilliant uncirculated, which makes it around an MS 60, 61 from a US Mint seal bag. This is one that they opened live on the air, and then they packed them up. They opened this up at NGC, I believe, and they packed these up. Hey, Old Town Homestead, how's it going?
How are you, Old Town? Welcome in. Good to see you.
1986 PCGS Proof 69 Deep Can does have some toning starting on it, or milking, whichever one you want to call it. There's the reverse. Up next is a 2023 Mexico City Mexican 1/20th Onza Silver Proof 70 Ultra Cameo. 1/20th. There's a reverse. Super nice coin. Up next is a 1922S piece. Reverse. I have a 1921S in 63. Like an 1880S in 64. (1966) special mint set double die versus this is a FS 103 and MS 67. It's got doubling. It's hard to see, but it's got doubling around the face. Some of the letters. FS 103. PCGS value is at 250. That's what I was asking, 150. There's a reverse. (1951) proof 68 Jefferson nickel. 1951. NGC values it at 250. I have 120. And the last one I have in this lot, if anyone's interested, is an 1878 seven-tail feathers reverse of 78 in 62. When you total up the value of the lot, it's about $780. I would take $650 for the 9 coins today. If anyone's interested, $650. If anyone's interested, I can show them to you again if you need to see them.
Just give them a holler, folks. We do have, how many do we have in chat? We have 22 watching now. Let us know you're here, folks. Chit-chat it up. It's helpful. Know you're out there and alive. I know it's not our usual time, but I thought we'd just give it a try and see what we could come up with.
Yeah.
You never know.
Hello, Big Flip.
Hey, Big Flip. Hey, boss. What you doing? How are you doing? Are you healing up? Are you walking a little better?
Hey, Supreme Ginger Stacker, who's not here. Hello, Just Stack It. Hello. I did pick these up. These aren't for sale, but I thought these were pretty cool.
Did you get those on your trip, or did you get those at the?
No, I picked up on Whatnot, actually.
Oh,
So,
on Whatnot.
but they're 3-gram silver.
I'll be darned.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Really, just paper thin. I picked up one for each one of the grandbabies since they went down there. So I saw those. I was like, man, I can't go wrong with that.
Yeah. On what?
And
Interesting.
my wife won this in a giveaway.
Ooh,
On Whatnot. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. It's like, oh, that's good, honey. Good job. Good job.
Well, yeah. I love the artwork of those.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Butterflies. A little bit of a waterfall. There's a horse. More butterflies. I like that they call it a negotiable instrument. Yeah, I was cleaning on my desk and I found these two. I was like, oh, I forgot I had those. Little 1-grain benchmark cards. Little 1-grain silver.
Just Stack It. How are you?
They make nice things to just give away. And I did pick up my first CAC, which I thought was pretty cool. First CAC coin. Finally got me a green bean. Yay.
And it's a 49S?
49S, yeah, and 66 red. Yeah, it's a pretty nice coin.
Stack Up Big Flip says, sorry for not mailing before my drive. Your priority when I get home. Just so you know.
Just so you know.
Just so you know.
And if anybody's out there looking for hobos and you find a hobo that looks like this, save it for me.
Coins. Welcome.
For me. This is a firefighter hobo, and this is engraved by Corey M. Callahan. You see it's a firefighter helmet on the nickel. I thought it pretty cool. And there's his maker's mark right there. But if you happen to come across another one of those, just feel free to let me know. I thought it was just pretty cool. But I reckon that's about all I got. I'll, here at the end of the month. Like, I don't know if we're going to do too much, but that's okay. We can talk about stuff and look stuff up if you want to, whatever y'all want to do, whatever Silver Key leads us to do.
Do you want to have a 44D silver nickel? I am missing one to complete a book for my baby H.
Mm-hmm.
All I need is the 44D, and I was hoping that I might, if you had one.
Yeah, let me walk back here and look. I'll be right back. Mute myself
Thank
here.
you.
Be right back.
Thank you. Thank you. And Kevin, while he was up, I'm looking through these quarters. I spaced it until I just saw your email. So I'm looking through these quarters to see if I can find any of those for you. For you and your son. I've got a few. I've got one of the D's that you need, and I'm looking through the P's now. I thought, let's see, the U.S. Virgin Islands, that's in the other, Kansas, Vermont, that was the other one. Anybody else out there wanting to come up and sell anything? You would be most welcome. No Kansas, no Vermont, and
You said 44D?
44D, yes, in the silver.
Yeah. Well, if it's a nickel and it's a 44D, unless there's something really wrong, it has to be silver.
It should be silver, yeah.
We'll see what we got in the old tube here. Hey, Moose Socks, how's it going? You said 44 Denver, correct?
44D, yes.
All right.
Kevin, if you can see the screen, Kevin, I got the Oregon one in the D's, and I got Ohio, South Dakota, Texas, Maryland in your Phillies. Kellen L. I have a starting bid. Sorry, Ashes?
Yeah, he was wanting to know about that $5 bill you got there.
Yeah, I have a starting bid of $8 on it, Kellen. If you're interested.
Well, I don't have a 44D. I got 2 P's and a S, but no D.
Dang it. All right. Oh, Kellen says he's in at 8. I'll just do a bin on that for you, Kellen. I don't see anybody else.
You talk about nickels, AZ?
Let's do a bin on that for you, Kellen. That'd be great if you could, Kellen. I will put this in your wallet.
I don't think I have any loose nickels. Let me look here. Easy. Let me see what I have here. Because that's just a tube. That's just war nickels. Just a tube in my little stack.
If you would, that would be great. I just, like I said, I have this, I have my little album here, and it's the only one that I need to finish it for baby H. And then I'll put them away for her birthday's in July. And she'll be 6. She doesn't care about that nickel book right now, but she will later. So she gets
Yeah, one day she will.
Yeah, one day she will. So she gets that, and then she gets another gift. I always give her something for the safe and something to play with.
I'll put it on my list, AZ. Boot fillers, I got you. I'll see what I can find. It's on my list.
You got a couple rolls of things. Are these the rolls that they were asking about earlier today?
Meat?
Yes. That's not the roll of barbers, no.
No, not yet. No, not yet.
Okay.
We're still putting those together. Now this is a roll of ASEs. And this is a roll of dimes in a 50 cal.
Oh, is that machined to screw off? How awesome is that?
Oh, it's 3D printed.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, this is my stash. I went and got a. I knew I didn't have any in the safe over there. There's nickels, so it's like I just grabbed my little. This is my constitutional silver box. So.
Oh,
Question above: any other currency, foreign or domestic? Kellen L would like to know.
I do not have any other currency, Kellen. That was it. I will go in. I'm going to try to run in tomorrow to the LCS. They have a gun show here this weekend, so I'm going to try to run in and see if he's picked up anything, and maybe run through the gun show myself and see what's there. That'll work, Kevin. That's fine. I'll probably just put them in a hard envelope. I may come up with more. I have some other quarters back here. I just haven't gotten them out. If I come up with more, I will let you know which ones they are. So I lost Ashes there for a minute. He's muted. Let me make sure I write this down, Kellen, or Kevin. Just so that I don't lose track. And put it back here. All right. Kellen, he's looking for the just clad Parks, the Parks quarters, to finish an album for his son. Just for the national park quarters. He had a whole list. Did you write down, Kevin, the ones that I got you, so you take those off the list? I have a few things here, folks. We have 17 still watching. I have this U.S. Marshals 225th anniversary commemorative coin. There's the COA on it. It is a silver dollar coin, 90%. And let's get this out here. On one side, it says Liberty, the U.S. Marshals, In God We Trust, 2015, with the outline of the horses on it. Justice, Integrity, and Service with the $1. And I have 50 on this, folks. Not 50. Good grief. 35. I'm asking 35 on this. I am asking 35 on the U.S. Marshals. Kellen has a roll of modern silver proofs, state quarters, if anybody's looking. All right. This is 50. I have 50 on this. The Bill of Rights coin. It's a commemorative 2-coin proof set. It is James Madison on the dollar coin, and the reverse is his Montpelier, Madison's Virginia home. It is 90%, and the silver half is also 90%. Madison drafting the Bill of Rights, and the reverse is the Torch of Freedom. Immediate price drop on that. Yes, that's right. It was 50 marked down. Today only $35. Grab it while you can. There's the Torch of Freedom. There's James Madison, the father of the Bill of Rights. Somehow I got black marker on my finger from marking. And there's the reverse. Montpelier, and the obverse, James Madison drafting the Bill of Rights. The father of the Bill of Rights. All right. I have a couple walkers here. Again, I got these from Ray, the 1917 S reverse. That one's in a little rougher shape, so this is exactly what I paid for them, $18 from Ray. And this one's a little better shape, $25. I have the 3-ounce combi bar, the Skyline. I'm asking $150 on it at Volcombi. And I have baggies, baggies of 25, good grief, 10 1-gram silvers. They are $2.50 each, $25 a bag. These ones are broke apart. These ones are still in a little bar of 5 each for 10 total. $25 a bag. Great giveaways if you need giveaways. I do have a little bit of gold here. 2017 First Strike. MS70. Gold Eagle, they are 1/10 ounce. And gray sheet on that should be about 470. It scans at 498. Asking 440. And I do have another bit of gold, but I got to get a price on it. Anybody else wanting to come up tonight? We have 20 watching. Let's see. No, Kellen L., I have not. In fact,
Hey, Fred Freer,
yeah.
How's it going?
I have not. I have not, but it's on my list, Kellen. Fred Freer, how are you? All right. So I'm going to go back to the emails. Let me click over. And we will take a look. All right. Yeah, it was quite a while ago. All right. Kevin Rose, I'm going to whip through these emails real quick. And then apologies. Wait, let me go back. Kevin, after Kevin will be Philip the board. Has a few emails in. Don't leave, folks. We got fresh stuff coming up. Right now, we have the unsearched Montana Sapphire Pay Dirt, guaranteed to contain at least 4 carats of faucet-grade Montana sapphires, guaranteed return of investment of 350% plus. He's asking $35 plus 5 ship. Every third bag gets its funds donated to MMIW, the Missing Murdered Indigenous Women and Children, a nonprofit dedicated to helping solve missing and murdered Indigenous women and children cases throughout the U.S. and Canada. As of Valentine's Day, $3,010 in donations have been made thanks to this amazing community. There are 6 bags remaining in this, and Kevin hand delivers the funds now to the NAIA since the program has been deemed unnecessary and the personnel have been fired. So he hand delivers the funds now. There is no link for payment any longer. This is a sampling of what you might find. It looks like glass. It is sapphire. Facetable. He sends mining instructions with it. And every third bag, the funds are donated to MMIW, a worthy cause. The funds in this case go to the families to help them cover expenses as they try to work cases themselves or deal with issues surrounding a missing or murdered family member. So still a worthy cause. The funds are well used. All right, we have here a 4-gram sterling silver Cocapelli with lapis lazuli and opal. It is an 18-inch sterling chain, $45 shipped. It is, yep. Sapphire finding is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Don't forget, folks, Easter and Mother's Day is coming up. Moonstone stud earrings. I didn't get that last one dropped in. Moonstone stud earrings, $925 sterling, 1 carat each, $45 shipped. $925 silver. Wouldn't need to worry about allergies with these. The hypoallergenic, $925 sterling. All right, we have Sanskrit jasper on 3/9 fine silver pendant, handmade, COA included, 5.6 grams total. He's asking $65 shipped. This is a really cool stone. If you've never seen jasper, it's got just a lot of movement in it, a lot of depth. How beautiful is that? There's the reverse with the stamp and Keefan's mark. The Unakite pendant and 3/9 fine silver pendant. This is another one that has a lot of depth in that colors. In the colors there, that green moss. It is a Unakite jasper pendant, $55 shipped. And there's the reverse. Interesting shape on this, almost teardrop shape. So maybe a real fat teardrop. All right, we're going to move on to this jadeite ring. Asking $75 shipped. It is a size 11. Well, you could say a pregnant raindrop because it's rather heavy. It's kind of cool. I think that would probably be the correct terminology, a pregnant raindrop. This jadeite ring is a size 11. It has a ruby, Burma ruby. He has a second one, size 9 as well. Asking $75 shipped for this. The scroll work in that. Moving on to the turquoise. .6 carat weight Kingman turquoise on 14.73 grams, 3/9 fine silver, handmade pendant, hand cut, hand set, native made, $70 shipped. That looks to be about the size of a silver dollar, an Ike or something, roughly. Maybe a little larger. Gorgeous work there. A little larger than an Ike, maybe. That would be quite the statement piece right there, folks. Another Kingman turquoise, hand-cabbed, handmade Kingman turquoise on 3/9 fine silver pendant, 37.7 carats. Let me get this drop down here. Kingman turquoise, 9.15 grams of silver weight. 3/9 fine silver, COA included, $70 shipped. In that classic arrowhead shape. Oh, Ashes, are you showing off your grandpappy over there?
No, that was my mom and dad.
Oh, okay. I saw the pictures of your grandson in your dad's shoes. That was
yeah. Yeah, their shoes are about 100 years old.
Pretty precious.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a thing my dad gave my mom. And so that's mom and dad did when dad was in the Navy. Young man. So this is about 1957, 58, somewhere out there. It just folds up.
Cool.
And then, of course, it's got her initials on it there.
Very cool locket.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So we keep that locked up so it don't go nowhere. Couldn't remember what I had in my big flip bag. I had a big flip bag. I said, what's in my big flip bag? So.
We have a size 7 sterling silver mother of pearl ring, $45 shipped. Don't forget, Mother's Day is coming. Mother's Day, Easter, we're not that far off. 1st of April this week. And Kevin's last email, and then we will go to fill up the board. We have this white buffalo turquoise on 925 silver pendant, 28 grams total. Asking $60 shipped. It is 2 by 2 inches. COA include coming mother. That's, you might be right. Frankie.
Yeah, I mean, I think that looks like the guy they used to, on the cartoons, they used to draw with the big black Sharpie markers. That's who that fellow is. That's what it looks like.
That's what I keep thinking.
Yeah.
I was like, well, it's not Kilroy, but yeah. Very much a cartoon character in it. And there's verification. Whoop, got up to verification of weight there. All right. I'm going to drop Kevin's email in case there's anybody here that doesn't have it. And I don't think there is, but just if you want to reach out to Kevin, there's his information. Reach out to him privately and fill up the board. I do have 5 emails from you. So we are good to go. Pay attention, folks. You got some new stuff here now. We have fill up the board. Cash App is preferred. Email him for a PayPal option. He does have PayPal. but you must email. We have a 1914D Lincoln cent. Philip the board, no photo came through with this.
Next email.
Next email. There we go. All right. It is a 1914D Lincoln cent, key date, in fine condition. Tough to find in any grade. Toned spot on the obverse. He's asking $240 shipped. I'm going to see if I can get you. I know y'all are going to want to see that up close. Get as good look as we can at it. Key date in fine condition. All right. 21 watching. Ashes Musak says incoming.
Yep, I'm sitting here looking at it. That's
all right.
Pretty dang nice.
We have 21 people watching, and the chat is almost dead. There must be something else. You're watching basketball or something, aren't you, folks? We have a 1912 S V-nickel, F to VF condition, 210 shipped with tracking. That's one of those key date V-nickels. Verification of that S mint mark there. Still a little ear detail, little hair detail. Most of Liberty visible. David Bernier. I'm a bit late, but any Morgans? And I'm totally new, so let me know if there are any rules, payment rules I should follow. Thanks. This is basically a stream where different people are, right now we're doing the emails that people have sent in. And if people want to come up on video themselves, they're able to sell their own wares. So we have different sellers with different payment methods, different shipping amounts. So you just have to pay attention to that and make sure that you have that payment method. The rules are, if you buy, you pay right away, and email the seller your name and address for shipping. We're not responsible for lost shipments and failure to pay. So we stream. It's rather unusual. We're on this time of night. We're usually on earlier in the day, but I had to end the stream early and said I would come back up for a little while tonight. We have another stream tomorrow at Big T and Mama T's channel, all day flea market. Ashes, who is on panel with me, will be up again tomorrow night. You are streaming tomorrow night, right, Ashes?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So Ashes is there in the chat as a mod.
Can I answer part of your question there, David?
Yep. David, Ashes is the one to ask. He's got lots of Morgans, raw, graded, and tons of dates. So drop in the chat what you're particularly looking for, and he can probably hook you up. All right, I'm going to move on to fill up the board's next email. We have 2 Morgans. How ironic. Philip the board takes Cash App, and he does take PayPal, but you have to email him for that PayPal information. So we have here a couple of Morgans. We have a 1901S, and of course, always use your own judgment when looking at these. The flip says VF30. And his ask on these is 110, shipped with tracking. The other is an 1890S. Let's take a look at the reverse of those. $1890 and 1890 and 1901. The 01 is a better, harder date. The ask is 110 shipped. You refuse to email the stalker. I just call and harass him. Kellen L. I'll give you another look at the obverse of those. That 01S has some pretty deep toning on it. And the final email. Fill up the board. There's no photo with the ASEs. So just know that fill up the board has 1987 ASEs, toned and marked ones for 34 plus ship. And the bottom row, he says 36 each plus ship, but there's no photo. Yeah, Moosox is right. Yeah, David, you've definitely found a great coin community here. If you enjoy numismatics, this is the spot to be. All right. Philip the board, are you going to send another email with a photo of those ASEs? If you are, I'll kind of wait. But if not, I'm going to have Ashes come back up so he can show some of these Morgans that David just dropped into the chat. If he has any of those dates.
Yeah, I'm looking right now to see if I have any of those.
And while he's looking, I'm going to quickly just share. So let's see. I'm going to stop the screen. I'm going to present this other one. If you were in the stream earlier today, Southern Coin was up and he had this this foreign note. And what the heck? And I had to go and look it up.
Pookie says, be careful if you go out. It's nasty outside. You got to go see Special Sister.
Yeah, I'm hoping we're good for the night. I think I got her set up. The brother-in-law is there. They were having dinner and watching baseball or basketball. So, but
Does she root for a certain team, or she just like basketball?
Well, yes and yes. She
Oh.
just is a sports fanatic. She was rooting for our state teams.
Okay.
The Montana Bobcats were in it. But she also likes Gonzaga.
I got you.
And they're out. So now she kind of doesn't care. But yeah, so
tell her to root for Tennessee. We want Tennessee to win now.
Yeah, she said Florida won. So So I don't know who. I think that's who she's going to root for. She used to like Duke. She prefers watching the women's basketball over the men's because
Oh, yeah,
uh,
me too.
yeah. So, all right, Ashes, you are up. You're very welcome. Fill up the board. Don't forget, Ashes will be up tomorrow night again. Mama T on tomorrow, and I will be back Wednesday night for midweek. I will fire off about at 5:10 Mountain Time. That way, if Pookie calls me when she's off work at 5 o'clock, I have a few minutes to visit with her. So, David, we will. I'll spend a little time here now, dropping channel links. Make sure that you subscribe to Ashes, so that when he goes live tomorrow, you are able to find him. And I will drop Mama T's channel in the chat. And hopefully you're already subscribed and have the notifications rung for my channel. All right.
All right. Well, thanks, and welcome in again, David. So the way I work, my shipping is $6. I take PayPal, friends and family, no notes, and you would send that. This is the PayPal you would send it to, silver.ashes.66@gmail.com. If you purchase something from me, just like you would anyone, they'll give you your email address. So if you purchase from me, then I would ask that you send me an email to this address. Tell me your screen name and your mailing address and what you purchased. Obviously, your screen name and your probably real name are probably the same. And then I'll also take Cash App, which is over here. I do have Zelle. I prefer not to use Zelle, but I can if I need to. But these are my main methods. So PayPal, friends and family, or Cash App. I looked at your list that you had. I don't have any graded ones that are that. I only have one raw 1898S. And I'll show you what I have here. I will just go through the Morgans here before I'll jump off for tonight. But an 1898S is a raw Morgan. And it's only $42. And there you can see the S there at the bottom. And if there's anything that you like, then you can just type in bin, or you can type in the date of the coin, and we can work with you that way. So it's real simple, and it's that way just about on all the channels. Like she put the one for Mama T's, which is tomorrow, starts at noon Eastern. And when you go over there for something you like, you just put in the word bin and then what you're binning, and bin stands for buy it now, in case you didn't know. So I've got. These are Morgans. They're about right here. And these are peace dollars. And then commemorative $50. So that's just what's in that box right there. Yeah, no problem. Well, let me show you, since you were talking about graded, we'll see if there's any graded ones you like. Let me just slide this box out of the way. So I have 1878. Seven tail feather reverse is 78. And there's a reverse. That one is $130. 130 is the price. This is what it scans at. This is a consumer price guide. The gray sheet pricing. That's what that is. 130. I have an 1880S in 64. This one is $105, and here's a reverse. If I need to get close to coins, people, you just let me know, because I can. My camera allows me to get up pretty close. Yeah, she's live, right? Isn't that crazy? She came up since she had to get off earlier. She decided to come back up. 1921 S, 63. This one is 180. 180. And most of us take offers, so you can make an offer on a coin as well. Doesn't mean we'll take it, but if you offer, you just never know what we may take. Here's a 1878 Carson City, graded by ANAX, and a fine 12 details. And nice to see you there, Ringmaster Ray.
Hey, Ray, are you getting the house kind of squared away?
And this one is on sale for $150. $150 for the 1878 Carson City. Uh, 78S and AU 53. This one is $60.
David says, would you do 115 on the 7-tail feather 62?
This one coin would be 136 shipped at the CPG, and what I'm doing here, so I'd meet you in the middle and do 125, and then we call it with the shipping 125 and shipped. Okay, you got it. So what I do is, as we're going through here, I'll put your name here on this.
David, I have a bot, and Ash's email information just went into the chat. So you can screenshot it or copy it right there.
I'll lay it over here, and we'll just keep going. And if you see anything else, and we'll just bundle them up together.
Yeah, most of us just do a one shipping charge up to, if depending on weight. Oh, Ray, that sounds great. He's
nice.
About finished with the old house. PC in the shop for 5 days. Goodness.
Pookie said this is a pretty tough crowd. You're killing us, Pookie. Here's a 1878S. This is MS63. It's got a little toning right there. Got a whole lot of toning on the back. So this one is 210. 210 on this one. Blues, purples, greens, oranges, and reds.
I think everybody in here tonight kind of prides themselves on being honest and truthful and upfront. So it's a good crowd to be in.
Oh, yeah. Here's a 79S and 63. This one is 110 and 10. And if I go too fast, you can always ask me, hey, show that again, and I'll bring it right back out. This is an old fatty holder. 79S and the old fatty. It's got a little rim toning around the edge right there. And an MS63 and the old NGC holder. This one is 115. 115. It is one of the fatty holders. You can tell by the label it's an old holder. Another 79S. This is a 64. That one is 120. 120. 79S and 4. '84O and 64 with some toning. '84O NGC holder. This one was originally. We have this price to it. But this one is 130. Yeah, we originally had it at 135. It's 130 for this one. And all of these come in a, hey, Gold Maple, how's it going? These have a protective sleeve on them, but there is that 1884 0 and 64. Again, 130. 85 and 64.
Gold Maple, how are you?
This
Welcome
one is
in.
130. Little gold toning on this one, 130 for this one. Again, this is a 85 and 64.
These are all beautiful.
Older green holder, 1886 in MS64. This one's 125.
Gold Maple, you are way lagging behind. You might just double check that you are on live video.
Thank you for that, David. I got that. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. I got that. Thank you. That's awesome. Here's an 1887 and 64. This one is 105. Here's an 88 and 64. This one also has a little bit of toning. And this one is 135. This one I haven't figured out yet, but it's an 1887 MS60 details gray from ANAX. They call it artificially toned. I can get the artificially toned, but the edge isn't toned, and neither is the reverse. I don't get it. They know something I don't know, but it's still a pretty coin, and it's only $75. There's a drop discount, $74. There's an 1880 S in 63, and this one is signed by David Ryder, who was the 34th and 39th director of the Mint. 80S and 63. That one is 175. $89 and 63. That one is 95. $18.89. Carson City. This one is kind of strange little story on this one. This started out life with a straight grade from PCGS. Straight grade, 1889 Carson City. There's the Carson City. There's a reverse. A very nice VF25. Person sent this to ANAX trying to get a better grade. They ended up giving him a clean grade. And the price on this one, we're asking $2,000 on this one. Yeah, it's nuts, isn't it? But yeah, I mean, you look at it, you can get pretty tight on it. It's a good thing about my camera. We can get in there to look at it tight if we have to. But yeah, so VF25 is $2,250. We're asking $2,000 for this one. And when I say we, that's because I have a partner in my coin business here, as I call it. So.
But with a mintage of just 350,000, that's
yeah. I mean, it's one of those harder ones to get that people need, right? So
yeah.
And here is a 1894 in good 4 ANAX graded. 1894. There's a reverse. Then we're asking 725. 725 on this one. There's the code. If you want to look it up on ANAX, you can. Uh, 97S and AU53.
Yeah, I think that's the second lowest mintage.
Yep. This one is 70. $18 and 98 in AU58. This one is also 70. $1900 and 3. This one is 105. $010 and 64. This one is 105. An 020 and 64. This one's 110. Uh, 19040 and 64. This has some rim toning right around the rim right there. Red, browns, a bit of gold. This one is 140. Yeah, the 1895 Philly. Yeah. That's why we need to have us a DeLorean with the flux capacitor so we could just load up. If we could do it in a school bus, we could all go back and be good, right? Here's 21S and AU58 with some toning. This one is 85. 85 on a 21S. Here's a 21 in 64. This one is 75. Yeah, no doubt. And I have 2 left. This is an 1880 S. 1880 S. This one is 255. This has some proof-like qualities and a little edge toning. 255. And last is a 2023 S Proof 70 Deep Cam Morgan Dollar First Strike. That one's 130. Thank you, David. I got your PayPal, and I think I got your email. I appreciate you. This will go out on Monday.
Thank you, David, for stopping in. Appreciate it. I hope we see you again.
And for graded ASEs, wrap. That's all I got. Little case there.
Perfect. And know, David, that a lot of us, especially once we get to know you, we do keep what we call wallets. So you can build a wallet and just pay one shipping. Ashes, do you by any chance have any American Innovation $1 proofs?
I do not. I do not. Ben may have some
Okay.
over his stash, but I don't have any.
Kellen L., if you're still here, do you have the 2007 Montana proof in that roll?
I don't. Whatever, Ray. You got it all.
Kellen, I'm looking for the 07 silver proof quarter, the Montana proof quarter for my typeset book. And I'm also looking for a proof like Rosie dime for my typeset book. And I need, of all things, a 2020D uncirculated nickel. I don't know how I missed that in a book, in my nickel book. And Ashes, you should have set aside for me. I got that penny book from Ray.
Mm-hmm.
And it was missing the 82 small date zinc.
Mm-hmm.
And the 73S. And I think you set them aside for me.
I don't remember about the 72S, but no, I have this to you. Whenever I get ready to send it, this is what I'm going to send you. This has them all in there.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, the 73S and the 82 small date zinc. Perfect.
Yeah, I have to find the set. I can't remember if I have a 73S for sure, but I know I had the 82 Denver or Philly.
It don't
matter.
Yeah.
So this set has all 7 of those. So I'm just going to send you. So
okay, I just wrote down small date zinc. So
yeah, there's a small date Philly, and then there's a small date Denver. So yeah, but I got it. It's laying here in my safe. Just whenever we finish doing what we're doing, and I'll send it to you.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
I got you covered there.
And Ray, I don't know if you saw my message earlier. If you shipped to me before you moved this week, you said you were shipping everything out. If you shipped to me and sent me a tracking, I don't know what I did with it. If you wouldn't mind throwing tracking my way again. Oh, you can't because you don't have, well, I don't know. You don't have your computer. A small date copper. Okay. Ray remembered what was in it. A small date copper. All right. Because I am trying to fill those out. Kellen's going to look for a 44D for me in his stuff. And Kellen's also got a roll of proof quarters. So Kellen, I'm gonna text you that as well. That I'm looking for that. That Montana proof quarter for my typeset. Silver. Yeah, I want it to be a silver. All right. Well, folks, we'll double check, but we do not have any more emails. So we're done with emails. I will pull that down. It was shipped. Okay. I don't know what I did because Ray, I know you're shipping, the emails come automatically, and I've, the tracking, and I don't know. I even looked in the trash for email from you, and I don't have anything. So I don't know what's what's going on with it. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think it'll come Monday, usually, when you ship to me. You know, it usually comes Monday, Tuesday. But I didn't get to the post office today. I was busy with Special Sister. And so, it says it's available for pickup. So it made it to the post office. I will have to go in on Monday and grab it.
Woohoo!
Wahoo! Looking forward to that. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate it. Anybody else have anything else that they are looking for, wanting to pick up? Drop it in chat there. You know, if Ashes doesn't have it, he can find it for the most part. I missed out on a couple good coins this week. I had my eye on a 09S VDB, and I had a guy looking at it for me, and we verified it was the real deal.
Mm-hmm.
And I pulled the trigger on it too late.
Aw.
Yeah, a guy got in there just ahead of me. So, and I also missed out on an Isabella quarter. And the Isabella quarter, it had been cleaned.
Mm-hmm.
And it was graded cleaned. And even though I have to look at it wasn't super high on the grading scale, and it did have a cleaned. So I didn't know how that affected the value, if it did it at all, being that it was an Isabella.
It does. So, what did it grade out as?
I have to look back. Let me grab it really quick and see.
Fun times. That's right.
Yeah, just trying to grab it up here really quick.
And David Bernier, if you're still here, if you're listening, I got yours all packaged up. It's ready to be shipped out. I'll drop that off. Fastest shipping on the YouTubes.
Let's see. I'm looking through here trying to find it. I think I wrote it down out there at the table, but okay. Let me send you a picture. It wasn't graded.
Okay.
I'm going to send you a picture of it. But it's very clearly cleaned.
Got you.
And I'll show you all a picture of it here as well on the screen. Let me take it.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, so let me start my camera. So I wasn't sure how to price this out. So let me It's obviously been cleaned.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did look out there. I tried to look. I looked on Numista. I didn't know what she'd gray sheet for. The ask on it was $350 plus ship.
Her wrist, when you look at the reverse, I call the reverse where the lady is kneeling, not where Queen Isabella is. Her wrist looks pretty flat, which would be around a 53-ish. Look at her front here. Yeah, so I'd say about a 53. If it was a 53 and it's being cleaned, AU 50 price would be 285, and being cleaned, I would drop it back a grade. But they're hard to come by, and they're.
Yeah, I mean they only have 24,000.
And what were they asking?
350 plus ship.
350. Yeah, I think that's way too. And Moose Locks has a pretty good thing there. He's talking in straight grade sold for 252, then one that was Wiz sold for 129. So yeah, I think they were probably way off on the price.
Yeah, that and I kind of thought, well, even for something with a low mintage like that, it seems like it's a little bit high. Being that it's pretty obviously cleaned, and then whatever mudslide.
Yeah.
You sent me some photos, Ray. Did you send them to? Okay.
Yeah. Of all the commemoratives, I've had 6 Isabellas. It's probably my favorite one, just because of who's on it, and it's a quarter. I think it's just really cool. So.
Okay, Ray, I got the new address, but the photos that you sent of the house, there's no photos attached. It just says house in the email and then no photos. So if you resend them, can I show them, Ray? If you actually attach the photos this time?
So looking at the Isabella, this is if you don't use this app, folks, you'll need to get this app. This is a free app. I think most of us know about it, but it's CoinFax. It's powered by PCGS. But, if that coin graded at 53, and then you would want to drop down to a grade below that because it was cleaned so harshly, then it shows you comps of what's sold recently. So there's the price for an AU 50. And this does include pricing on eBay. You can turn eBay off. I could turn it off, and it would only show the auction sites. And then get back over here. So, 252 for a 53, 216, down to a 40. So, they go on down there. So if you don't have that app, I strongly encourage you to get that. It's free. Why can't I have your Isabella, Ray? But I love Isabella.
It's so fair. All right. I'm going to show some photos of Ray's house. He said I could. So let me share these with you right now.
Yep. Agreed, Moose Lock. That's exactly what I do. Oh, look at that. Hey, coffee. Hey, get coffee, Folgers. Best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. Woohoo.
And the dog has.
Look in the back on the wall. That is a Kevin Rose tomahawk on the wall. Is that a Kevin Rose tomahawk, Ray?
Sure is right there. Hi, puppy dog.
Oh, sweet puppy. Look at Kevin going, that's fire, fire.
They
That's
got
right.
the thrones ready right there in front of the
Oh, there's two of them?
TV.
Oh, yeah. You can just see just the edge of it to the right of the picture frame, I think, right behind the ladder. Just catch it.
All right there. Looking good, Ray.
That's awesome, man.
Did you get the sound bar up and working? Did the curtains come with the house or did you pick those out? Because, man, if you pick those out, I need you for a decorator.
Yeah, got the little.
The little tiebacks and everything.
Oh, yeah. I call them shears. Got the little shears up. And,
Yeah.
yeah. Look at him. Look at him go.
Pretty awesome. Are there more? There we go.
Well, he's doing this. He's getting ready. You know, he's going to bring some little side chick over with him or something. See, it's going to happen.
Absolutely.
You're going to come over and braid his beard.
Looking good, Ray. Looking good. Congratulations on that.
You know, the highest grade Isabella is a 68 plus.
Is it really?
And there's only 3 of them, and the value of it is $72,500. Let's see if
I'd like to have a couple of those. Congratulations on that, Ray. We're all thrilled for you.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And the family, yeah, that you have your own little domicile now. It's pretty awesome. All right, folks.
Yeah, holy moly's right, man. That's you're talking about a good looking coin though.
Moosock sent you a ooh.
Yeah, I'll show it. I got it right here. Oh, y'all got to see that. Okay, after I show you this, everybody needs to put the middle finger emoji in the chat for Moosocks.
Moosocks, you suck.
I got your emails, Ray. Thank you. I'll update that. So Moosocks.
We love you, but seriously.
So that's the obverse.
Oh my God.
On the count of 3, type in colon middle and it'll pop up middle finger and go ahead and put that in chat for Moosocks. With all due respect and much love, you suck.
Oh, he says it's good to suck again. Oh, no, we suck again.
So did you get to go back to work? Did they pull you back?
I believe Moosocks is back to work.
Oh, that's awesome. Good deal. I've worried about that. You know, it's just a couple of people that I know. Moosocks is one of them. It just has happened to. And
correct me if I'm wrong, Moosocks, but I do believe you said that you are back. Yeah, Moosocks. That's with total. Yeah, he's recalled for a few months at least.
Oh, good.
That's like the best way to suck Moosocks. That's a gorgeous coin.
Heck yeah. I mean, and I know where he buys his coins at. I look there too. I just haven't been looking for those. And I've been looking for the commemoratives, but
I know Isabella I got from you, obviously, remember, but and it's not for sale. The only way I'd change is if I upgrade. So
I did buy something on eBay too. Moosocks. Let me show you what I got. and then I'm going to hop off here. It's almost 11 o'clock. For me, I'm old.
Yeah, it's almost 9 o'clock for me, and I just, I got to make sure my jump clothes are ready in case I got to jump out of bed and run over to sister.
It's not a coin, but the
Oh,
Christmas, it's a Christmas fire truck from Hot Wheels,
Oh,
1997.
oh, the Hot Wheels Christmas.
Oh, yeah. There's a bunch of them that had come out, but yeah, I like that particular model of truck. This is the old number 5.5, and then I like the old number 5s. That's what that truck is, the old number 5. So trying to collect all those. There's several different paint variations, and of course this one's got the hot rod motor in it. But cheap, cool collectibles. Yeah, I like it stuff. Well, folks, thanks everybody for coming out and supporting Miss Keys tonight, and we'll see all of you fine folks on tomorrow.
Absolutely, folks. We're going to shut her down. We will see you tomorrow at Mama T's. I hope to make it in. And tomorrow night here with Ashes. So be safe.
Yep, and we'll be back for sure. We'll be back tomorrow, and quite frankly, I'll get to tomorrow's the 30th, and it's the last day of the month. If we just want to have a coin chat and we can just have a panel chat and people want to talk about coins, I'm good with that. So that's not a big issue. So
me
we'll
as well.
Stuff if people want to purchase, that's great. If you don't, we'll just talk about coins and shoot moose locks the bird. So.
That's right. That's right. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Wash your hands.
And don't forget to get you a Jesus.
Good night, everybody.